Okay, good day. We are going to talk about more examples and limits. Siguro duwa kami ara sang removable discontinuity, and then a bit about one-sided limits. So let's start that. Given this example, so limit of x squared plus x minus 2 over x squared plus 5x plus 6 as x approaches negative 2. So a good batasan, kumbaga, good rule of thumb is to substitute our limit here nga si negative 2 sa tanan nga variables sa denominator just to make sure na hindi siya mag-zero. If it is not equal to 0, then you can proceed and just work on the table. But if it becomes 0, then may factoring nga matabo. And yeah, let's try. So if we substitute negative 2 to the denominator, pinitla na ta, that's negative 2 squared plus 5 times negative 2 plus 6. This is 4 minus 10 plus 6. And 4 minus 10 plus 6, that is definitely 0. Therefore, mang factor gid kita. So, let's see. Factor ta na ang babaw kag dalom x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay? So, imuan ta na nga daan diri sang mga xx na diho. Okay? Now, you should touch upon your factoring, guys, especially during the exam. Ang factor gid ka mo, no choice. Negative tong constant no, so yeah, that's most probably 2 and 1, and then negative siya, so one of them will be negative, but positive dire, so yeah, the larger number is going to be positive, this guy is negative. Next, we have 6, we have 5, so laban-laban, that's 3 and 2. So, dumakita ko na nga si 2 butang ko di, si 3 butang ko di siya. And they are both positive. Kaya, yeah. Yeah, positive 5 na mo. So, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, blah, blah. Anyways, let's cancel this out because that's going to be 1 anyways. And we are left with the expression, the limit of x minus 1 over x plus 3 as x approaches negative 2. Check lang para sure, if we substitute negative 2 here, that's negative 2 plus 3. Hindi siya equal to 0. So, yay! Amo ni siya ang gamiton naton nga expression para sa table naton karon. Okay, actually, let's erase this para pagwaunta ng table naton. Okay. Then, now, the next thing to decide on is whether we are going to the left side of our limit or the right side of our limit. Because, wala man dira na butang if it's plus or minus dire, di ba? Yeah. Let's see here. Let's just move this guy. Let's put it here. I've decided nga ang gamiton ko right side. So, as if negative 2, dus may plus kita dire. So, ang i-consider natin nga mga values, no? Oops. Are numbers that are greater than negative 2 but very, very close to it. So, siguro 0 na din. 1, this is 2, this is negative 1, this is negative 2. So, those are, numbers that are not exactly negative 2 but higher than negative 2 kaglapit-lapit sa iya. So, dili ka mo mangkuha sa mga values ni all of these. Okay. So, siguro that would be negative 1.9999. Negative 1.999. Plus star ko na lang. And then, this guy. So, if you're still not sure what values to use here, hindi ka mo imagine na lang, draw a number line. Because I'm pretty sure some of you will think, what numbers are higher than negative 2? Higher than negative 2. So, nang ipamutang niya negative 2.0001. Kaya na-imagine nyo, mas dako ni siya. Guys, you're talking about negative. So, ang mga higher nga values, pakadto dito sa may right side. So, these are the numbers you're looking for. No? If budlay gid guys, draw ka mo sang number line. Mas mapapos inyo kabuhi. Okay. Now, substituting all of these values sa aton mga variables dire, you will get negative 2.9996, negative 2.996. Sulat ko na lang. And then, this guy. Which, as you can see, ang mga values, they are all close to negative 3. Okay. If you really want to make sure if it's close to negative 3, try nyo. Substitute sa negative 2 dire, and you get negative 2 minus 1 over negative 2 plus 3. You get negative 3 over, this is positive 1, which is equal to negative 3. So, all in all, guys, we can say that the limit of x squared plus x minus 2 over x squared plus 5x plus 6 as x approaches negative 2 is equal to negative 3. Okay. So, what I need from you guys is the table with 4 values of x. And then, of course, ang ini, amo gini siyang butangan yung square. This is the limit that we need. And this part right here is for you to just prove that your answer using the table is correct. Okay. So, yep, let's get rid of this and proceed to the next example. Okay. So, here's an example. We have the limit of x cubed plus x squared minus x minus 1 over x minus 1 as x approaches 1. So once again, wala na describe if that's 1 plus or 1 minus. So we're going to decide later. But before everything, let's see if i-substitute to si 1 dire sa atong denominator. It's obvious that that becomes 1 minus 1 equals 0. So, oh no, there's going to be factoring involved. So when we're going to factor this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a quartic right up there for terms. I think the best method is to group, no? So factoring by grouping kita dira. I've actually tested this, and x cubed plus x squared is not a good pair. So the good grouping there is x cubed minus x, and plus kita dira x squared minus 1. Okay, let's just see if the signs change. Kaamo na problema ta, no? X cubed minus x, good job po ng sign. You have x squared, positive, and negative 1 is still negative. Good. Okay. Now, let's factor this out. What is the common between x cubed and x? I think that's x. Pag-on ta sila diri. Oh, that's x squared minus 1. And then plus. Okay. 1 na lang eh. X squared minus 1. So, our factors are x plus 1 and x squared minus 1. Okay. Putanda di siya, x plus 1, x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. Miss, hindi pa kami kapang-cancel kaya wala x minus 1. No problem. This guy is actually a difference of squares. So, you can break this down further into x plus 1, and then another x plus 1 and x minus 1. Siya ni guys ang factor ni x squared minus 1. With that, pwede na kita kapang cancel. I-cluster ko lang ha. So that's x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1 all over x minus 1. As you can see, this guy will become 1 and you are left with the limit of x plus 1. I-square ko na lang ha, kay pareho lang man sila. Pareho lang man silang x plus 1. So, limit of x plus 1 squared as x approaches 1. Okay. So, if you know other methods on how to factor this long quartic expression here, go ahead. Ang ako nabalaan is to group them, which is still fine. We will still come up with the same answer. Okay. So, let me just get rid of this para pang solve kita. Mabutang kita table, no? So, okay. Alright. Now, let's show our table. Okay. So, kagina, nag-decide kita with a right right limits. Right limits ang decide ta. So this time, let's try the left side. So that will be this. So x approaches 1, this is my minus kita dire, so that's left side. Again, if it's difficult, draw a number line. So 0, -1, and 1. So what we are going to consider are numbers that are not exactly 1, but are less than 1. So all of these numbers pakadto dito. Okay. So ano nga mga numbers ang pakadto dito? I think 0.9999. So diri 0.9999. And then medyo palayo kapag gamay. That's 0.999, 0.99, and then 0.9. Okay. So substituting all of these values dire na expression, I will get 3.9996, 3.996, 3.96, and 3.61. Okay. Base wala nyo notaran, especially sa kaginang example, no? I am substituting these x values dire sa factored out na expression, okay? So, don't substitute dire sa original. You can substitute it in the factored out or simplified nga expression. Paras din po itong factor naman, di ba? So, yeah, we have that. As you can see, guys, the value of y approaches 4. Positive 4 ang answer naton. Kung hindi gid ka mo sure, hindi ka mo magsalig sa inyong heart, try this. So, substitute 1 sa aton nga factored out expression. You have 1 plus 1 squared, which is equal to 2 squared, which you know is 4. So, it's the same. Therefore, this answer is correct. Diba? Okay. So, those are just two examples of some removable discontinuities sa aton nga limits. So, once again, guys, just a reminder, once you get an expression nga do fraction, hindi na siya innocent. Substitute the limit to the denominator, and if it turns to 0, then you're going to factor. If it doesn't become 0, then you're free to substitute. Okay? Another reminder, if wala ganit na butang minus or plus, you're free to choose. Okay? So, if it's hard for you to imagine the values, draw a number line. Okay? So, there's that.